Welcome to GrouperPro.com. It's Captain George, your favorite captain. Today we're going to talk about what is the best overall rod and reel to use when you're fishing offshore for big fish. We're not talking about little snappers or grunts or porkies. We're talking about what is it? What's that number one rod and reel that I can use if I'm going offshore, if I'm going out on a charter, if I'm fishing off the pier, the dock, in the canal, and I want to assure that I can bring in some big ass fish, where it's tarpon, amberjack, a big grouper, cobia, you know. So I'm not struggling. You can use light tackle, but you can spend all day trying to bring that fish in. You want to catch a lot of big fish, you know, not just sit around and fight with light tackle for a half hour, 45 minutes, and you know, catch a few fish. So catch a lot of fish, a lot of big fish. So further ado, here's an outfit that I would recommend to anybody. Doesn't have to be exactly like this, but this is a Penn Senator conventional reel. It's made out of graphite. It's not going to rust, it's not going to corrode, you know. It's easy to keep clean. You always want to have a spray bottle of the liquid, not one of those aerosol cans, but the Penn rod and reel cleaner. And this, there's the Milo man. He must be up, so he wants to go fishing too. So anyhow, this reel can do it all. It has a lever drag here on the side. It has a trigger switch, so you can set your drag if you're trolling, you're bottom fishing, you know, any situation. If you only have one rod and reel and you're fishing in the Gulf of Mexico, this is the one to have. So this is a Mariner Penn stand-up, what they call a stand-up boat rod, and it's 6 feet tall. So it's a 6 foot. You can have a 6.5. I wouldn't go with a 7, no, but a 6 foot stand-up rod that you can put on 30-pound test, 50-pound test, 100-pound test. But this is just mono 30-pound test. You don't have to go out and spend $1 million and get that braided line. You could, for you know, $5 or $6, maybe not even that, you can fill this spool up with just a lot of 30-pound test mono. That's all you need. You don't need the expensive stuff. This is not going to break. I've used this 30-pound test and caught fish and brought them up next to the boat. Some of them are over 200 pounds. So another important thing, though, people forget, is you gotta have these braces on the back here. That's another must. That keeps the rod and reel real tight, stable. It's not going anywhere. So that's our tip for the day. I hear the fish calling right now. GrouperPro.com. We fish out of Stump Pass, which is the Gulf of Mexico, Englewood Beach, Florida, and there's just a lot of good fishing here. You can catch just about any. We even have sailfish here in April. So stay tuned.